This is Pastor Bennett of Grace in the Park Ministries. Join me as I dive deep into the world of spirituality and challenge myself to uncover the high price of cheap talk. Let's see what Reverend Knight really has to say. Reverend Knight was a powerful spiritual teacher known for his unapologetic approach to truth. He believed that true spirituality wasn't about feel-good phrases or superficial practices, but about real transformation and self-awareness. According to Reverend Knight, the biggest obstacle to genuine spiritual growth is what he called cheap talk, ideas and teachings that sound good but don't lead to real change. The spiritual community is filled with voices promising easy fixes and instant enlightenment. We're often told to just manifest our dreams or raise our vibrations without being given the tools to actually do it. This kind of talk might make us feel good in the moment, but it can lead to disillusionment when reality doesn't shift as promised. It's like being sold a map to a treasure that doesn't exist, leaving us lost and disappointed. Cheap talk isn't just harmless chatter. It can be downright damaging. When you're convinced that all we need to do is think positively to achieve our goals, we might end up blaming ourselves for our struggles rather than seeking real help. This can lead to financial exploitation, as some teachers use their charm and charisma to sell overpriced courses and products that promise the world but deliver nothing. The prevalence of cheap talk in spiritual communities is staggering. Everywhere we look, there's another guru or influencer promising a quick fix to life's problems. But Reverend Knight's teachings remind us that true spirituality requires effort, dedication, and a willingness to confront our own flaws and limitations. Some common examples of cheap talk include phrases like, just let go and trust God, or everything happens for a reason. While these statements might offer temporary comfort, they don't provide real guidance or support. Other practices, like using crystals or essential oils as a substitute for actual spiritual work, can also be considered cheap talk. Reverend Knight often pointed out that true spiritual practice requires action, not just talk. He encouraged his followers to take responsibility for their own lives and to seek out teachings that promote real growth and self-awareness. For him, the high price of cheap talk was a loss of personal power and a lack of genuine spiritual progress. One of Reverend Knight's key insights was that genuine spiritual practice requires a willingness to confront our own darkness and limitations. He believed that only by acknowledging and working through our flaws can we truly grow and transform. This approach might not be as flashy or as appealing as other teachings, but it's a path that leads to real and lasting change. In my opinion, Reverend Knight's teaching offers a much needed corrective to the prevalence of cheap talk in spiritual communities. By emphasizing the importance of real spiritual practice and self-awareness, he helps us to cut through the noise and find a path that truly leads to growth and transformation. To sum it up, Reverend Knight's message is clear. True spirituality requires more than just feel-good phrases or superficial practices. It demands effort, dedication, and a willingness to confront our flaws and limitations. If you've encountered cheap talk in your own spiritual journey, I'd love to hear about it in the comments. And if you're looking for more on authentic spiritual practices, be sure to check out my next video where I dive deeper into what really works.